Hey everybody, we are the Geeks and Degenerates, and today we continue our DreamWorks lineup with Kung Fu Panda, the 2008 animated movie starring Jack Black, and a pretty star-studded lineup, to be honest. With me as always is John, and yeah, what was the first time watching Kung Fu Panda like for you?
Would I say this? No, because I do remember watching it in theaters. Like, you know those times where your reluctant father's like, oh, what movie you want to watch? Of course, he wants to watch like something like Inception or whatever came out in 2008 that was a little bit more serious. Where you're like, I want to watch Kung Fu Panda. Little did I know this would be like somewhat of a cult classic. I say cult classic because anything by DreamWorks is a cult classic now because nobody talks about it. But it's really good, and the people who do know about it knows that it's goated.
Yeah.
You know, like How to Train Your Dragon.
Shrek.
Trying to think of Shrek. Yeah. Oh, well, once I hit the third one, it kind of went plummeting. But yeah. And Kung Fu Panda, I was like, that shit was sick. When you see the trailer, you see all the Kung Fu, all done in 3D animation. I was like, that's so sick. I can't wait to see it. And as an 8-year-old kid, you're like, fuck it. I'll consume. You know, whatever Hollywood's pumping out, of course I'll take it.
Yeah.
So I remember watching this, walking out of it, thinking I could do Kung Fu. And like, yeah, just like any other kid. Now I want to learn how to fight. Of course I can't do the whole whooshy, pinky whole thingy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a good time as an 8-year-old for me, remembering it fondly. I was like, yeah, I'm enjoying this. And I know we're not there yet, but we are going to be talking about the other two movies somewhere in the future. And all I gotta say is that this is one of the only few animated movies to have a solid trilogy.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned learning martial arts after this because it came out. The day it came out, I used to take up Taekwondo, so I had a Taekwondo tournament. And like after that, my family was like, "Hey, well, let's do a double feature with, I think it was Prince Caspian and Kung Fu Panda." And like Kung Fu Panda really spoke to me because it's about martial arts. And I was like, "Oh, funny you mentioned martial arts. I do the Taekwondo. I know how to punch through wooden blocks and not crack my hand." So yeah, it spoke to me. And like it kind of still does speak to me where it's like, I want to be fit, but I like to eat also. What a compromise.
You know what? This is a very body positive movie.
Yeah. And I was a big fan of Jack Black at the time. Still am, but like I always saw every time he popped up in somewhere, I was like, it's instantly good. Now I'm like, well, King Kong could have been better for him.
Hey, it was great when we watched it the first time.
Yeah, exactly what I mean. But now with adult eyes, I'm like, some things could be better. But I still love Jack Black. He's still a pretty funny dude, and he's still pretty relevant. Even though I think he retired already after the second Jumanji. But yeah.
Well deserved. Man's old.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And like, I only knew like the other cast member I knew at the time was the monkey who was played by Jackie Chan. So I'm like, oh shit, Jack Black and Jackie Chan.
I mean, I knew Angelina Jolie. Eh? Like, I was like, oh, it's that lady from Wanted.
Yeah, I knew.
I don't know if Wanted came out that time.
No, yeah, 2008. I knew Angelina Jolie just because of the tabloids. I'm like, she's with the Brad Pitt person. Cool.
Yeah, she's that lady who adopts like all of the races.
Yeah, what a wonderful person to be in a kung fu movie. And then like watching it, I came out, I was still like a kid, so I'm like, everything is amazing, and I love this movie, and thank God it's still like, my thoughts on it now are more justified. Of like, yeah, it's still pretty solid. I wasn't delusional when I liked Kung Fu Panda, and like as you mentioned, the second one is goated. So is the third one is good. I wouldn't say goated.
Like the Dark Knight of that trilogy, you know?
Yeah. And like getting right into it, we are treated to some really good 2D animation of the Dragon Warrior who's Poe kicking ass with the power of awesomeness with the Furious Five. And the Furious Five is, as you mentioned, Angelina Jolie as the tiger, Lucy Liu is
Seth
the white
Rogen
girl.
as Mantis.
Yeah.
Lucy Liu as Snake.
Uh,
Oh God, I forgot his name. I don't want to. It's the guy from.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was gonna say Men in Black, where he wears this really big
Yeah.
glasses. Look his name up. I don't like doing him disservice like this.
I'll pop it right here.
Yeah, like he was great in all of the movies he was in.
Yeah.
And Jackie Chan as Monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, Dustin Hoffman as Sifu, who was I didn't know who Dustin Hoffman was back then. Now I'm like, holy shit, this fucking cast is like, what the fuck?
Yeah, especially the dad of Poe.
Poe.
Is,
James Hong.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, he voices his dad. And like, my God, I got so shocked because I found out that Dustin Hoffman was Master Shifu. Like years later, after I've seen Kung Fu Panda, I was like, that was him. Man traded in Hachiko to be Hachiko. It's so.
Oh my god. But yeah, like, Poe dreams of being a kung fu master, but his dad wants him to be a noodle master. And he's like, no, oh my god, he had a noodle dream? It's finally time to take up shop and become a noodle master, or take up the family business of making noodles. But Poe dreams of being a kung fu master, and you see the Furious Five training, but Master Oogway has a vision of Tai Long escaping, and that was the former student turned evil back in the day. And Tai Long is voiced by Ian McShane, who is the head of the hotel in John Wick. Winston, he's Winston.
Oh shit! What?
Yeah. Yeah, the cast just gets crazier. Like in the future, they get Gary Oldman to be the peacock, and
Oh
then,
yeah, I know the peacock's Gary Oldman. I was like, oh shit, Commissioner Gordon.
yeah, and then Van Damme to be like the crocodile, and
What?
yeah,
That's so sick.
and then the third one, that's Brian Cranston as Poe's dad, and J.K. Simmons as the buffalo. I think the cast of these movies are like, what the fuck?
I do not remember any of these. Like, why do I guess I just didn't look up. Like, it didn't really matter to me all that much.
Yeah, but with the vision, Master Oogway is like, all right, the time is now to find the Dragon Warrior and give the Dragon Scroll to them. And like all of China's excited, they watch the tournament. Poe wants to go, but his dad's like, oh, what a great time to sell noodles. Come on, Poe. You had a dream. Please sell noodles. But Poe's like, fine, I'll sell noodles. But ditches the card and just goes up to see the tournament, but he can't really see. So he tries to go over by the trees and then finally sets up like a rocket chair. But his dad's like, what are you doing? And he's like, I don't want to dream about noodles. I want to dream about Kung Fu. He just blasts him
Yeah.
over.
He's still like stuck in like Kung Fu. He's just stuck. I remember this and I was laughing my ass off in the theater.
Same here. Look, man,
And
Jack
yeah,
Black's
he does
funny.
take off though. Yeah.
Yeah. Takes off as Master Oogway is about to crown the next Dragon Warrior, and he lands smack in the middle of Tigress and Master Oogway. And he's like, what happened? What the fuck are you pointing at? He like, oh shit, the panda's the Dragon Warrior. And Sifu's like, what?
No, but at first, like, you're like, oh shit, I'm so sorry, I ruined the party. I'll get out of the way. Nah, he keeps pointing at him. He was like, why him?
Yeah.
This is very Deus Ex Machina, though. There's not. Oh no, there. I wouldn't say Deus Ex Machina because there was a training arc.
Yeah.
We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, but of course the Furious Five and Sifu are like, we've been training all our lives to get this fucking bullshit, and they're all like, you don't belong here. And that's why Sifu like is hell bent of making poor Po quit. He's like, where do you want to start, Panda? And he's like, let's start at level 0. There is no level 0. And then the training course, he punches the bag and it's flown back and has his nuts cracked by the spiky things. You're like, I guess the Dragon Warrior can have children now.
Well, at least now we know that there is a level 0.
Yeah. And meanwhile, the Duck Messenger tells the person, like, how long can this escape? And Michael Clark Duncan Rhino is like, you can escape this prison. No one can. Yeah, that's Michael Clark Duncan.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Even mocks Tai Lung knowing he can't escape, but Tai Lung gets the feather from the duck. And the duck's voiced by the funny guy from Fantastic Beasts, Dan Fogler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the American. And then you cut back to night in the training grounds, and Poe accidentally stumbles into Crane's room, and he's like, "You don't belong here." He's like, "I know. I'm not the Dragon Warrior. No. This is my room. You don't belong here."
Property of Crane.
Yeah, like
But yeah.
Crane is just too polite. He's to say it out like, "No, this is my room. Go away."
Yeah, but again, it was like a stepping stone for us early 2000s kids.
Yeah.
Or sorry, yeah, early 2000s kids or late 90s kids to experience this like whole, oh, I am a square peg trying to fit into a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of deal. And to us, it was very relatable. Yes, me and a couple of me and Enzo's classmates were square pegs. And seeing this movie like helped us relate a lot. It was nice to see.
Yeah, some representation since I wasn't. Well, I'm still not in the best of shape, so I'm like, yes, I can finally relate to a character that's circle.
Yeah, well now I'm kind of getting there as well because I haven't really been having the best diet. But hey,
Look,
I got a lot of like love to give. That's what it is.
even Master Sifu's like, how is he supposed to stop Tai Lung? And Master Ogu is just like, look, man, you can't control everything. You have to learn to not give in to your impulses. Like, everything needs to be controlled. Everything has to go this way. No, just let things be, and it will be fine. There are no accidents. And like, unfortunately, that's the night when Tai Lung himself escapes. And like, even in an animated movie from 2008, the action when he escapes, you're like, Jesus Christ, it's insane.
Man bodied a couple of rhinos there. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
they're not gonna be in Rush Hour 3. Kind of deal. Like, oh fuck.
like they're all dead. Like when he throws the dynamite and half of them like fall off the mountain, the other half are just on the platform. Like they're either grievously injured or they're dead. Michael Clark Duncan got Thanos, so he's dead.
Yeah. I can't say too soon because he's been dead for a while, but yeah.
And then he sends the duck back. That's why Master Sifu was like, "How the fuck are we going to stop Tai Lung?" to Master Oogway, and then we get the stop trying to control everything. But for Poe, Tigress is more straightforward. She's like, "No, you don't belong here." He's like, "Oh, it's your room." No, you don't. If you have any respect for us or what we do, you would leave. You're like, "Oh, damn. Stop being mean to the panda, please."
I swear to God, this whole movie is as if I, as an F1 fan, became an F1 driver. Oh wait, what did I like?
You did, but you completed your sentence.
Alright. Yeah, it's like that, and I'm like, it makes sense, you know? Like, they work their lives, like, majority of their lives into this art and this craft, while I'm just like a novice who comes in and suddenly given the opportunity. I'm like, if I were to be the race car drivers or those Kung Fu masters, I would have been like, yeah, that's a little unfair.
Yeah, you're suddenly given the chance to like compete with Lewis Hamilton and Verstappen. People are like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, what the you didn't go karting when you were 2?
Yeah,
For some reason, a lot of F1 drivers went
Dude.
karting at the age of 2.
but yeah, Poe eats when he's upset, and then Master Oogway points that out, and he's like, "I'm not worthy to be the Dragon Warrior. I don't know if I can do this. My past invalidates what you say." And he's like, again, words of wisdom of him, like, stop worrying about the past or what's going to happen. Just have your head in the present, the here and now, and you'll be fine. You're worrying too much. Just have your head on the same level that I do. I'm paraphrasing the fuck out of Master Ogre, but like, at some point.
How dare you?
I know, right? And then the next day, Master Sifu again tries to make poor Poe quit by making him fight the other masters and himself. We're like, oh, leave the poor man alone. Just trying his best.
It is just Karate Kid, you know, or like somewhat esque of Jackie Chan's Karate Kid, where
Yeah.
he dude just gets beat the fuck up. Just be like, you don't belong here.
Surprised
How
Jackie.
dare you try a new hobby or a new interest that we are into as well?
Surprised Jackie Chan has like what 2 lines here, and like the others like have. I think Lucy Liu also has like less lines too, compared to like Angelina Jolie or Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do love the scene when Poe is getting acupuncture, and then Tiger tells the story of like Tai Long about he used to be a former student of Sifu, but Oogway saw what was in his heart. That's why he's not worthy of being the Dragon Warrior. Like Sifu never, well, Tai Long went crazy and tried to take the scroll by force, and Sifu had to stop him, but he couldn't. And Master Oogway stopped Tai Long, and Sifu never loved someone as much as he did Tai Long, not since or now. They're like, oh. And then she's like,
and now he has to deal with an idiot like you. that fucking killed me again as a kid. Like, and then Mantis comes out of his shoulder. It's like, oh, you piece of shit. It's like, wait, I hit a nerve.
She's about to Dada's decapitate the poor panda. Like, wait, don't kill him, please.
It wasn't his son's fault.
And then that night he cooks them noodles, but that night also Master Oogway passes away, and Poe's like talking shit about Sifu, and he's like, "You think this is funny? Tai Long's son is where?" And Poe's like, "Nope.
Starts running away.
Yeah, he's like,
I will train you.
Why? You've always been so mean to me. You don't even want me here. Yes, but things are different now. We're like, well, how? How are you gonna turn this into the Dragon Warrior?
Wow.
I'm thinking.
This brings out a lot of childhood memories, though.
Yeah.
I swear to God. No, I haven't watched Kung Fu Panda in the first movie in like 7 years. And I was like, God, rewatching it for this review. I don't know.
Same
Brought
here.
back so much memories. I even had like, do you know those beaded like stuffed toys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the Poe one as a Christmas gift, and that was like my favorite thing. Like I would sleep with it every night, and like if I go out of town, it's always with me. So yeah, the Kung Fu Panda is like ingrained into my childhood.
Yeah, this and like the last movie for the lineup, I was like, God, fucking nostalgia's hitting me like a brick.
Right? Yeah.
But like Tiger sees their conversation, she's like, fuck it, I'm gonna take out Tai Long myself, and like the music accompanying Tigers and the rest, you're like, this is pretty hype. I like this. The drum beat solo, like, fuck, this is pretty good.
Pretty much looking like Megazords starting to combine.
Yeah. And then next morning, Sifu discovers that food motivates Poe to do things he never thought Poe could do. It's like, how the fuck are you doing a split? You couldn't do it yesterday morning. Now you're like, oh my god, the thing's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know. I just did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we get the training montage, which I gotta say is as bullshit as Yoda training Luke for 2 weeks and being ready to fight his father, who has trained for God knows how many years.
I like the meme though. Do you want to learn Kung Fu? Yeah. Then I am your master. Okay. Stop crying.
Stop crying. Okay. And yes, we know that Shifu, Master Shifu means master in Chinese.
Yes. Very redundant, but look, 2008 didn't know better, so we'll give them that.
Especially when they couldn't differentiate karate and kung fu with Japan and China.
Anyway, it is bullshit, the training, but you're like, you know what? It's an animated movie. I suspend my disbelief with like a talking 5 Avengers team of animals of like, yes, a tiger, a snake, and mantis work together in perfect harmony and not try to kill each other.
Yeah. And I gotta say, like, yeah, the training's bullshit, and like, you could say, you can have your opinions about that one, but once we go into the next scene, which is the bridge scene,
yeah,
you're gonna be like, alright, I can see why this movie's goated. This shit was badass. In my opinion, probably one of the best fight scenes in this.
Yeah, It is a very good fight scene, and you're like, I can't believe this beats a lot of live action stuff too. In terms of fight scenes,
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
the way the camera moves, you're like, even the MCU gets this wrong a lot. Why?
yeah. Well, I mean, I get it. They have a little bit more leeway knowing the fact that it is animation, so you can manipulate it. They don't make as much mistakes, so you don't have to retake it. And also, there's a scene where a mantis holds up God knows how long stretch of rope with multiple animals on it.
I mean, he's like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Monkey, go! Oh shit! Yeah. But yeah.
That's where
we get that scene. So like, I guess there's a little bit of leeway knowing the fact that you could do one in live action. My God, it is very beautiful seeing it in 3D.
We also get the meme of, Poe, that's his name. Finally, a worthy adversary. Our battle will be legendary. You're like, yes. Yeah, I also love the dumpling fight of you may eat Panda, and he just fucks with him. He's like, can I? Can you? You're like,
yeah. I mean, it did like become a household thing too. Like when you're eating Japanese foods with chopsticks, you start fighting with your cousins or like brother and sister.
Yeah.
For the food that you want. And it mostly stemmed from this, so I'm like that.
Yeah, and then after Sifu and Poe are finally becoming buddy-buddy, like Crane drops off the remaining Furious 5 who are shut down because of the nerve touch that Tai Long does. And then Sifu's like, he did this to scare us, but he doesn't know we have the Dragon Warrior with us, and it's time to give you the Dragon Scroll. And he gives it to him, and it's blank, and you're like, huh?
I love that shit too. It was like, he really had to like act it out. I was like, that's nothing. I will say this. I'm giving my thoughts on it already, alright? Like, city's evacuating, and Poe has to have this epiphany.
Yeah.
When it came to the Dragon Scroll, where it's like, you just have to believe in yourself. It's a mirror. It's a golden shape of mirror.
You have to believe that you're special.
Yeah, you just have to believe it. I'm on Tai Long's side here. Like, that's stupid. You know? There's no ultimate move that you could do on that Dragon Scroll. Like, man, that should have been on the book.
Right?
On page 1 of the Kung Fu How to Be Great manual.
You need to believe.
You just need to believe. The first page is just a mirror. You know? Like, God damn. I found that stupid, and I hate it when they do that. Where it was in you the whole time. Oh, friendship was the true treasure of this whole journey. Shut the hell up. I want some good conclusions.
The fight between Tai Long and Sifu is pretty good, though. It also gets personal when Sifu's like, I'm sorry. You became the very thing you are because of me, of what I made you be. And he's like, I don't want your apologies. I just want the scroll. And then Poe shows up and he's like, if you want this, you have to come fight me. And he's like, he's a panda. You're a panda. Alright.
You're a pig. Panda.
What are you going to do? Like, sit on me?
I was like, hey. Even I was the kid, I was like, eh?
Yeah.
I started doing that thing with my shirt where I'm like trying to get it off my skin.
That's the part that killed me as a kid when they're bouncing up the stairs and Poe does sit on his face. You're like, it's a cool fight too. And again with the bullshit like the scroll. Tai Long's like, what the fuck it is? What is this? Like, this is bullshit. You're bullshit.
Yeah, I love those shit though. He's like, the scroll's giving him power. But it was just him imagining a cookie on that thing.
Yeah. And then Thanos snaps him with the whooshy finger hold. And he's like, skadoosh. Like, okay. A bit too easy, but you know what? Fine.
But was that his like first kill?
Yes.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, they kind of clarified that he's not dead, he was just sent to the spirit realm. But I was like, Like what? I feel like how else do you get to the spirit realm without dying? And like him subjugating Tai Lung to the spirit realm, I feel like is worse than murder now.
Yeah. But no, Po has to check back on Master Sifu because he was beaten to almost to death by Tai Lung, and Sifu was like, "You've given this valley and me peace. Thank you, Po." It's like, Master, don't die. I'm not dead, you Dragon Warrior. Just let me rest.
It's like, man, don't play the dead card so well like you did in Hachiko. Fuck.
Right? And then they lay together and Po's like, "You want to grab a bite?" Sure. And that's the end.
Yeah. And then we get to the Kung Fu fighting song that we hear from Rush Hour, and yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, we get a pretty solid movie for kids. I guess, what were you, like 13? I was 8.
Yeah, I was 13 at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I was very happy that around this time we were getting solid movies. When I would say, yeah, Disney would pump out really solid shit, but it's just DreamWorks hit differently, you know?
This did lose to Disney. Do you know what Disney movie came out in 2008?
Not Frozen, not Little Dinosaur. Let me think. Princess and the Frog?
Wally. This lost to Wally. I call that bullshit. Wally's okay in my book.
Really? What? Okay, hey, okay, hold on.
I'm sorry,
Wally's great. Wally's great.
Wally is fine. It's just okay.
Wally's goated. I don't know what you're talking
At
about.
the point,
I say it's an unsung hero.
At the point,
of
I was like, you know what? I figured out the ending. I'm gonna put this on pause for 2 days. And then when I came back, I was like, I fucking knew it. It's a good message, but it's not Kung Fu Panda of like, whoa, that was pretty solid. Well, it's fine in my book.
I disagree on that. Now I'm like, I get it. Yeah, I would have chosen Wally over Kung Fu Panda here. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
You fucking trash
I'm sorry.
robot.
If it was a second movie, then I've been like, ah, shit, nah. Wally got no chance.
You picked the trash robot over Kung Fu Panda? How dare you?
Hey, he taught us that no matter of looks or occupation, you can get the really hot robot.
The revolutionary masters of like, oh, it doesn't matter what you look like. On the outside, it's what's in. The revolutionary
It's what's in.
That was.
Right? Yeah! No, because you're thinking about it, you're like, oh, to the world, they think that you're a 5, and then, of course, this robot thing is, like, high-tech and beautiful, I think, to the robot's eyes. I don't know. I'm not trying to have, like, this whole furry thing again. I don't even know if it counts as furry.
You must really
like... What?
You must really like the Samsung, like, woman, then.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, she hot as fuck. Oh. I'm not gonna deny it.
But yeah,
it was real.
I guess we're setting up. I guess we're setting up for a debate of whether the Crash Robot is a good movie, but in the future,
I really suggest watching it again.
Okay.
Homie, watch it again. It is a good fucking movie.
Sure. That and Up.
Yeah!
That and Up.
Why do you think it won?
That and Up are both okay for me.
Oh, Up was okay.
Yeah. Because
Moana was goated.
Sure.
I would say better than Moana, better than Frozen. Better than Frozen 2.
But better than Moana, you're out of your mind. But I agree on the Frozen part.
I'm sorry. No. I don't give a fuck because their skin's brown like mine. Trash Robot wins.
Sure.
Yeah.
What?
Fight me.
That and James Cameron's message was like, take care of the earth. Okay.
Yeah, this also does that.
What, Kung Fu Panda?
No, Wally.
Yeah, it's the same message. And Avatar's fine in my book too. Oh, you froze out of rage. Oh no.
Nah. I say you're wrong. Yes, same message. But
anyway,
completely cut from the different cloth. Anyway, I don't think this is gonna be in the video.
I'll put it on TikTok. Yeah. Extended discussion of like, what do you guys think? Crash Robot or Crash Bear? What do you pick? Anyway, what would you rate Kung Fu Panda 1?
I would rate Kung Fu Panda 1 a solid 9 out of 10.
Okay.
The story is great. The message behind it is great. Like, people say, yes, I say it's bullshit where, oh, the power was in you the whole time. Yes, I hate that a lot, but for a kid's movie, and being an insecure kid yourself, and yes, as I said before, being a square peg, this really helped. Helped us accept ourselves a little bit more when society would prefer the latter, and I'm like, alright, cool. It gave us really cool fight scenes where it's not cutting like Jason Bourne-esque or Taken.
Or The Dark Knight.
Probably one of the pioneers of like one shot. Huh?
Or The Dark Knight, which came out the same year.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And like, oh no, okay, I can't say that it was the pioneer of the one shot thing.
No.
But no.
It's good action though.
Yeah, a lot of kung fu movies have done that before.
Yeah.
It's just like seeing it for kids.
Mm.
You don't have to watch an old kung fu movie to get good choreography. You could watch a cartoon.
Yeah.
And I don't like it, to be honest, I don't like calling it a cartoon because it kind of sounds like I'm discrediting it.
Animated.
A really good animation.
Animated movie, sir.
Animated movie, yeah. But yeah, it's a solid 9 out of 10 for me. Everybody did great. Animation was great. Fight scenes are great.
I'll also give this a 9 out of 10. Good story, good characters too, and as you said, the animation is amazing. The only gripe I have is that Tai Lung himself is alright as a villain. Like, okay. It's only until Gary Oldman comes through, like that. It's a complicated villain. Like one of the first few complicated villains I ever came across.
Okay, sorry. I would say Tai Lung was an amazing villain. It's just that he was put in a movie where we're trying to introduce this new hero, which is Poe. We're trying to develop his character more than the villain, which I think was a pretty hard thing to do. They kind of had to choose the hero over the villain in this one, and I feel like if they gave us a little bit more time with Tai Lung, he would have been the same level as Gary Oldman's character in Kung Fu Panda 2.
Yeah, you bring that up, and that's kind of the MCU problem too, right? Where it's like, do we give the villain more time to develop, or do we develop the hero more? And we know what Marvel chooses, and that's what Kung Fu Panda 1 chose. But yeah, with this DreamWorks lineup, oh, did you know there's a Kung Fu Panda 4 next year? Yeah. So this year we will revisit DreamWorks again, and the timing will be right because with that lineup we'll be doing Shrek 2, number 2 of this, and number 2 of the last entry for this week. So those are all like fucking platinum levels, platinum movies in themselves. But yeah, about 9 out of 10. It's a pretty good movie. But yeah, that's been our video on Kung Fu Panda 1 from 2008. What do you guys think? What's your favorite DreamWorks animated movie, whether that be 3D or 2D? Please comment down below. If you want to see more of us on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon to get notified of when we upload next. We're also on Spotify and TikTok. TikTok to see our best and funniest moments, including our Trash Panda versus Trash Robot fight. And Spotify to hear us on the go. Individually, you can find me at Gandalfus9951 Twitter. How about you?
You can find me at JomGOM_ on Instagram. It is my art account.
Yeah. Speaking of the comments, if you do see our fight, whose side are you on? Wally or Kung Fu Panda? Who should have won? Comment down below. Until then, we'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.
Ciao.